Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another time limited side quest. We're gonna do an anniversary visit. I have no idea what this quest is about. I've never seen it. I thought I saw Lucius Malfoy in the corridor. It could have been my imagination. Lucius is back. The Hogwarts anniversary is the most nostalgic time of the year. It's fascinating to think about what Hogwarts might have been like in the past. Welcome, students. Once a year, Hogwarts Castle let us know that it is time to celebrate the anniversary of our wonderful school. Today, I am pleased to announce that the time has come to once again celebrate the founding of Hogwarts. Throughout the school's long history, many generations of students have passed through these walls. Please take this opportunity to honor those who came before as we look forward to a bright future together. And don't forget to attend the Hogwarts anniversary feast. Hogwarts has been around for a long time. I wonder what it was like for students in the past. What shot, Emily? Hey, Tonks. You look like you're in a good mood. That's because I have the biggest news. You do? What is it? The most amazing thing is about to happen. What do you mean? Your mom is coming to Hogwarts for an anniversary visit? That's right. I think she's feeling nostalgic for when she and her sisters were students here. I haven't seen mom in ages. What do you think about my mom visiting Timberley? Yes, this is amazing, Tonks. You get to see your mom. That was a weird shock of dialogue. Thanks, Timberley. I'm so excited. And nervous and also a little sleepy. I'm feeling all sorts of things. I want to do everything I can to make my mom's visit to Hogwarts special. Her train is already on the way. I'm going to go wait for her there after class. Want some company? I was hoping you'd say that. I'm much likely to embarrass myself if another person is present. I will be waiting at Hogsmeade Station. Get ready, Kimberly. You're about to meet Andromeda's Tonks. Okay, here we are. I just like to watch the train. I heard someone is coming to Hogwarts to conduct an inspection. Oh, we're getting a big shipment of sweets in from London today. Thanks for coming, Timberly. I wasn't about to miss a chance to meet your mom. A visit like this doesn't happen every day. How are you feeling? I'm terribly excited to see mom again, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. You're nervous? Why? Why not? It's me we're talking about. What if I trip and I fall on my face as soon as she gets off the train? Well, it's your mom. Why are you so freaking... I'm sure that won't happen. There's not even anything around for you to trip over. Yeah, except my own feet. I just want my mom's visit to go well. I love my mom, but she and I are rather different people. I don't want to disappoint her. Don't worry, Tonks, you will be brilliant, and I will be here to make sure everything goes smoothly. You're a good friend, Timberly. I can use all the help I can get. Would it take your mind off things if you told me more about your mom? It might. If nothing else, it will help us pass the time when she gets here. Mom's got a family history that you wouldn't believe. Let me tell you about Andromeda Tonks. Mom's family is old as they come, the noble and most ancient House of Black. She's got high standards when it comes to things like poesy and tidiness, and I'm no good at either of those. You and your mom may be different in some ways, but you're still family. You might not say that if your mom had named you Nymphadora. She calls me Dora for short, but that's hardly any better. That's why I go by Tonks. What do you think? You're right, Tonks is a better name than Dora or Nymphadora. Thank you, I knew you had good taste in names. But good luck convincing my parents to call me that. Mom's posh upbringing with the House of Black is the reason she gave me such a ridiculous name. Sometimes I have a hard time understanding her, and I know she feels the same about me. That's why I want this visit to go well. The Hogwarts anniversary could be a chance for us to contact. I see how important this is to you, Tonks. I will be here for you every step of the way. Thanks, Timberly. Hopefully we can make Mom's anniversary visit a special one, full of nostalgia and happy memories. She deserves it, especially after everything her family put her through. What do you mean by that? Mom's train is here. I guess we're getting to know it with time. Here she is. Mom, welcome to Hogwarts. This is Ironclaw Timberley. I mean Timberley Ironclaw. It's nice to meet you, Mrs. Tonks. Please call me Andromeda. Jesus, she looks... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let me take your luggage. Oh god, of course she trips. Dora, are you right? I'm fine. You must be more careful, Dora. You could have gotten hurt. Your daughter's just excited to see you, Andromeda. We can't wait to show you around Hogwarts. That's right. We're going to make this the best anniversary visit ever. There's no need to go extra effort on my account, though I would enjoy seeing the castle again. But even more than that, I just want to spend time with my amazing daughter, Nymphadora. It's Tonks. I was telling your daughter how much I like your last name, Tonks. It does have a certain ring to it. I took my husband Ted's last name when we got married. When Dora wrote about the Hogwarts anniversary, I couldn't help but think of my own time here so long ago. And I realized how much I needed to see my daughter and share an anniversary visit full of happy memories. It's great to see you, Mom. It will be good for you to make some Hogwarts memories not defined by the horrible House of Black. What it did to you was... No need to dwell on the tragedies of the past, Dora. Today we celebrate. Tragedies of the past? Pay it no mind, Timberley. What's done is done. I have nothing to regret. And I know just how to get this visit started out right. Come with me. Into the village we go. I'm gonna get a butterbeer. No, we're actually going to Sonkos. Interesting. If Mr. Fudge catches me with any of this stuff, I will be in deep trouble. I always have so much fun when I come to Hogwarts. Is she okay? She looks very stiff with the shoulders and all that. The heck is happening here? Feel free to try out the merchandise. Just please don't aim any of it at me. I know how much you enjoy your jokes, Dora, so I wanted to take you somewhere you liked. Go and pick out something nice, my treat. Oh, I had to sneeze just now. It's pollen season, so yeah. I might sound a bit sick from now on, but yeah. Can't really do much about it. Thanks, Mom. Timberley, keep my mom company. I don't want her to get bored while we're here. Don't worry, Tonks. I will tell Andromeda all about you and Hogwarts adventures. Alright, just don't tell her too much. She won't help if she knows how often I get in trouble. Okay, she goes and talks with her instead of picking a thing. Yeah, okay. It was thoughtful of you to take your daughter to Sunkus, Andromeda. I hope you don't feel left out. Would you rather be over there with Doris sampling the merchandise? No, not really. Joke products aren't my sort of thing. That's one thing we have in common. I suspect Dora gets her sense of humor from her father. God, the way she laughs. But it's so nice to see her happy. Tonks does love to laugh and enjoy life. She's one of the funniest people I know. I just hope these joke products don't get Dora into trouble. Has that ever happened? It may have happened once or twice. Only that much? I would have suspected more. I love my daughter, but the two of us are rather different. She can be a mystery to me sometimes. I'm hoping that my visit will help me understand her better. I may be able to help with that. I've gotten to know Tonks quite well at Hogwarts. Anything you can tell me about my daughter would be greatly appreciated, Timberley. I will do my best to give you a clearer picture of your daughter's life at Hogwarts. Here's what I've learned about Tonks. Tonks is a brave warrior, a loyal companion, and a lovable goof. I couldn't ask for a better friend than her. It sounds like Dora's really coming into her own. Thank you for telling me this. Since she first changed her hair color as a baby, I knew my little metamorphogus was going to be a handful. But I never want to stop her from being herself. I probably couldn't if I tried. That's very likely true. I just want to give my daughter all the love and support I never had when I was her age. Your family didn't support you? I got a dong bomb and it's supposed to be extra smelly. That's wonderful, day. Thanks for keeping Mama company, Kimberly. No problem. I know how much you wanted to see Hogwarts again, Mom. Let's go there now. It's nice out. We could take a stroll around the courtyard. Yes, that sounds lovely. I think Mom's visit is going well, Kimberly. Let's keep it going. I was worried the darkness in Mom's past might ruin a good time, but so far nothing has gone wrong. Darkness in your mom's past? What sort of darkness? Hopefully nothing bad will happen and you won't have to find out. Now, come on, Timberlake, let's take a nice nostalgic stroll around the courtyard. But there was someone who has spotted Lucius Malfoy. Oh, I think something bad might happen, actually. What's it like to be back at Hogwarts, Andromeda? The castle is even more beautiful than I remember. It's such a pleasure to be at Hogwarts again. I had some of my happiest experiences here. And some. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh. Oh, you walked past. Hello, Lucius? Okay. Brothers-in-law can be so rude. Don't let it get to you, Mom. That was Lucius Malfoy. I met him before. I once watched his son Draco when he was here on an inspection for the Hogwarts Board of Governors. I had no idea the two of you were related. He's married to my youngest sister. Shall I throw a dung bomb? Please don't, it wouldn't help. Lucius is probably just here for the anniversary, the same as we are. I should have expected something like this to happen. The past isn't so easily left behind. And here I wanted it to be a happy, nostalgic visit to Hogwarts. I guess that's out the window now. Let's not give up on a happy Hogwarts visit just yet. I don't know what happened in the past, Andromeda, but you must have had happy memories here too. It's true. My years at Hogwarts were some of the best of my life. They changed everything for me in more ways than one. I'd love to hear more. Tonks even said you attended Hogwarts with your sisters. I'm sure you got up to your share of Hogwarts adventures. We did for a time. My sister and I were inseparable. In fact, when we were at Hogwarts, my sisters and I had a secret. When you and your sisters were at Hogwarts, you had a keepsake box full of your most precious treasures. We did. Back then, my sister and I did everything together. They were my whole world. With our treasures secured, we hid the box somewhere in the castle. I didn't know about any keepsake box. I might have discussed stories like this more if things between me and my family hadn't gone so wrong. What do you mean? As part of the House of Black, my sister and I were pressured to marry into pure-blood wizarding families. When I married Ted Tonks, who is a muggle-born, that was the last straw. My family hasn't spoken to me since. Your family disowned you for marrying a muggle-born wizard? That's right. As far as the House of Black is concerned, I don't even exist. That's awful. How could a family disown their own daughter because of who she loved? Tradition, pride, loyalty, it's just the way the House of Black is. It's bigotry, plain and simple. They even burned Mom's name off their ancestral tapestry. I'm not proud of my family's small-minded views, but part of me still misses the happy times we shared together. I hadn't thought about our old keepsake box in years. Those really were good memories. Perhaps Tonks and I can retrieve the keepsake box for you. Yeah, uncovering secrets at Hogwarts is one of our favorite pastimes. There's no use. I don't even know where it is. It was my older sister Bella who hid the keepsake box. All she said about the hiding spot was that it was somewhere nothing could get to it. Not swords, arrows, or the prying eyes of our enemies. Swords, arrows, and the prying eyes of enemies? What a strange way to put it. I suppose finding a single keepsake box in this huge castle does sound rather impossible. And she winks. That smug face. It is. It's a shame, really. We put our most precious treasures inside that box. But there's no use dwelling on it. Better to look forward to enjoying the rest of my anniversary visit. Speaking of which, I should go back to Hogsmeade for the night. Thank you for opening up to us, Andromeda. I will go with you back to Hogsmeade. When you get back, Tonks, we should meet up. We have important matters to discuss. Part 1 complete. Part 2. Help Tonks search Hogwarts Castle high and low as you try to find the Black Sister's keepsake book and retrieve Andromeda Tonks' most precious treasure. Just when I think I've uncovered every Hogwarts mystery, another one comes along. I heard the anniversary feast will have 5 kinds of pudding. I can hardly imagine my parents as Hogwarts students. They've always just been grown-ups to me. Did your mom make it back to Hogsmeade alright? Yeah, she's settling at the 3 broomsticks now. Mom puts on a brave face. She told me she's enjoying herself. Timberly, you've been helping me make Mom's anniversary visit special. How do you think it's going? I would say it's going well. First of all, your mom got to see you and I can tell how happy that made her. We also had a nice time at Sonkus and perfectly delightful stroll around the courtyard. You're right, it was going well, until that run-in with Lucius ruined a good mood. All I want is for Mom to have a nice, enjoyable visit to Hogwarts. The coming here has already dredged up painful memories for her. It's brought up good memories too, like the keepsake box your mom and her sisters hid in the castle. That's true, and the box is just what you need to make Mom's Hogwarts anniversary visit a special one. Agreed, we got to find the keepsake box and retrieve the treasure your mom left inside. I can surprise her with it at the Hogwarts anniversary feast. But how will we find it? Even your mom doesn't know where the keepsake box is hidden. She said her sister Bella put it in a place where nothing could get to it. Not swords, arrows, or prying eyes of their enemies. A rather strange way to put it. What if it's a clue? It could point us to where the box is hidden. Good thinking, Timberly. Let's think it over. We might come up with a lead. I thought you guys already figured it out in the courtyard. There's one thing we thought of that protects against swords, arrows, and prying eyes. A suit of armor. If the keepsake box is inside the suit of armor, it would certainly be well protected. And well hidden from prying eyes. This is the lead we needed. It's just one problem. Hogwarts is full of suits of armor. Exactly, they're all over the castle. We don't have much time. We need to find the keepsake book before the anniversary feast to give it to your mom before she goes. We have our work cut out for us, Timberly. It's hard to even know where to begin. Oh, but right here, there's suits of armor just outside the Great Hall. Works for me. Let's meet there as soon as we can and start looking for Mom's keepsake box. Oh, I have never been outside the Great Hall like this before. They have a new dung bomb at Sunkos. Extra smelly. Oh god, I pressed the wrong one. Uncounted the moments until the Hogwarts anniversary feast. I think the suits of armor around here move around when we are not looking. You made it. Now we can start looking for Mom's hidden keepsake box. I just hope we find it in time for you to give it to her at the Hogwarts anniversary feast. I hope so too. My mom said that she and her sisters put their most precious treasures inside. I wonder what my mom considered to be her most precious treasure when she was at Hogwarts. I suppose it could be anything. What would you do, Timberly, if you were to hide a treasure in a secret keepsake book? Well, what would it be? I would put in something sentimental that brings up happy memories. That's a nice thought, Timberly. It would be just like my mom to have the same idea. But when I think of my aunts, fawning sentiment isn't exactly the first thing that comes to mind. The sooner we find your mom's keepsake book, the sooner we can learn what you put inside. I know how important family is to you, Timberly. That's why I trust you to understand what this means. I've been trying to learn the truth about what happened to my brother since coming to Hogwarts, and friends like you have been helping me every step of the way. It's only natural that I should help my friends when they need it. Thanks, Timberly. Mom's keepsake book could help her share what good memories she has of her sisters. I want to do everything I can to find it and make this a Hogwarts anniversary visit to remember. Then we better get started. You said it. You take that side, Emily, I will take this one. We searched every suit of armor here and found nothing but dust bunnies and sweet wrappers. No problem, we got plenty of other places to look and now we cross this one off the list. Still, we don't have time to search everywhere. We ought to think carefully about where to go next. Oh. Hagrid. Hello there, Timberley. Hello, Tonks. Hello, Hagrid. What you two are you... what are the two of you doing here? Cleaning the armors to get ready for the big anniversary feast, I take it? Now's the time for that sort of thing. We always spruce up the castle before the anniversary. I just got back from giving Fang a bath. Let's tell Hagrid what we're doing, Timberley. Actually, Hagrid, we were looking for something and you might be able to help. We are trying to find a keepsake box. We think it's hidden in a suit of armor somewhere in the castle. It was my mom's. She put her most precious treasure inside and I had really like to give it back to her. Your mom lost a keepsake box? I always liked Andromeda. Real nice, not like those sisters of hers. But what are you searching around here for? There's no place to hide the secret box or treasures. What do you mean? Well, just look around you. There's people coming and going all the time. You really think they could hide something here without someone noticing? You'd end up getting found in no time. That's a really good point, Hagrid. Do you have any idea of a better place for us to look? There's a dusty old corridor not far away where no one ever goes. There's suits of armor there too. It'd be a much better hiding spot. We'll research there next, Hagrid. Thanks, Hagrid. Don't mention it. I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh yeah, but are they usually here? I don't think so. It's quite empty here. Otherwise. Hagrid was right. It doesn't look like people come here very often. Yeah, this would be a great place to hide a secret keepsake box. Finding it and retrieving the treasure inside will be the Hogwarts anniversary surprise my mom deserves. Mom said she and her sisters were inseparable at Hogwarts. It's hard for me to imagine them being so close. They were classmates, siblings, and even in the same house. They must have shared quite a strong bond. Not strong enough. The second mom stopped living up to the House of Black's expectation, they disowned her. And she's been on her own ever since. Not completely. She got you and your dad. You're right. I suppose family comes in all shapes and sizes. But it never fails to complicate things. That's for sure. I feel close to my family most of the time, but the friends I made at Hogwarts feel like family to me as well. Which is most important to you, Timberley? Friends or family? Yeah, it depends on the family member, it depends on the friends. So neither of them are more important than the other. It depends on the person in each group, in my opinion. So I value them equally. I value my friends and family equally. In the end, both of my family, I just happen to be related to some of them. I like the way you think, Timberley. Related or not, the people who are always there for you are as good as family. My mom may not be close to her family anymore, but the keepsake box could help her remember the good times. Then we better start looking if we want to find the box before the anniversary feast. What's all this then? You lot aren't supposed to be back here. I didn't realize this was a forbidden area. Oh, you didn't, Timberley? This was off. We were not supposed to be here like last year, in the second year, and the first year even. Because this is where the dangerous door is. It is if I say it is. I have to prepare the castle for the anniversary, and I don't have time to deal with meddlers. I've got to give every suit of armor in Hogwarts a good spit and polish before the anniversary feast. Okay, every suit of armor, you say? That's right, every last one. Mr. Village, you couldn't possibly clean every suit of armor at Hogwarts. Surely there's somewhere you missed. You dare question my dedication? Well, I've got something to say about that. Listen, you. No, she didn't find it. I cleaned suits of armor all over the castle. Have you ever found anything hidden inside? All the time. Your students are always trying to stash things away in little hiding places. What about a keepsake box? Did you ever find one of those in a suit of armor? A what? A box full of precious treasures. Not a chance. If I found something like that, I remember it. Someone hid a keepsake box in a suit of armor at Hogwarts. I found it ages ago. Unless it were in the dueling room, of course. You don't clean the dueling room? The dueling club tends to clean up after itself, something to do with instilling discipline. All I know is it's one less headache for me. Now kindly clear off so I can get back to work. Understood. Thank you, Mr. Filch. Tonks and I know just where to go next. Okay, here we are. Where could it be? Do we already see it now? No. According to Mr. Phil, this is the only room in Hogwarts where he doesn't clean and inspect the suits of armor. That means it's our best bet to find Mom's keepsake box. Also, it's down in the dungeon, so it's closer to Slytherin common room. And very far away from the Gryffindor, which is the prying eyes of the enemy, I guess. But sometimes they go in here to duel, so I don't know. But it might be here, yeah. That means it's our best find to find Mom's keepsake box. And we need to find the box soon if I'm going to give it to Mom in time for the anniversary feast. Come on, let's look around. What? Why is there like a suit of armor plastered on? Oh, it's the same there. Okay, it's a way of decorating. Okay, gotcha. I think there's something inside this suit of armor. Tonks, come here, help me get this open. We did it, Timberley, we found the keepsake box. And that's a really big one. How could no one have found it, really? Finally. Ooh, it's a very cool box. There's 3 locks on it. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. Look, it has 3 locks. I wonder what that means. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be locked. Do you think the hiding place would be enough? Leave it to my mom's sister to make things extra complicated. Should we try to open it? What about the locks? How do you think we should go about getting it open? When in doubt, try magic. We should use Alamora to open it up. Good old Alamora. Where would we be without it? You can do the honors, Timberley. I will do my best. Alamora. Oh, okay. You dare to tamper with the property of the 3 Sisters Black. Only the Black Sisters know the 3 secret methods needed to open this box and claim the treasure within. So hands off. Ha 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 ha. Well, that was unexpected. It doesn't seem like opening this keepsake box is going to be easy. But at least we found it. That's something, right? Yes, we should be proud of what we accomplished. We searched Hogwarts high and low and found something that's been hidden here for decades. We did do something amazing, didn't we? Thanks, Timberley. But this still isn't what I wanted. I can't give my mom a locked keepsake box. She won't even be able to retrieve the treasure. Well, she knows how to open it because she made it with her sisters, so... As much as I hate to admit it, Timberley, there's no way we're going to open the keepsake box on her own. Yeah, you should work with her to open it, but she... Yeah, perhaps you're right. That mysterious voice described 3 magical locks, and only the Black Sisters know how to open them. I know you wanted this to be a surprise, but if we are going to open this box, we will need your mom's help. You're right, Kimberly. It's time to talk to Mom and tell her what we've been up to. Part 2 complete. Andromeda joins your investigation as you try to uncover the secret needed to open the Black Sisters' magical keepsake box. Hello, Tongs. Are you ready to tell your mom what we found? That we found her long-lost keepsake box? Hey, Timberley, I'm still thinking about the best way to tell her. That keepsake box contains a precious treasure from Mom's past, but we can't even get it open. The voice from the box described 3 magical locks that no one but the Black Sisters knew how to unlock. Your mom may be one of the only people in the world who can open the keepsake box. Telling Mom what we have done is going to be big news. I want to break it to her without making a mess of things. How should I tell my mom that we found a piece of her past that she thought she had lost forever? I think in this case it would be best to take it slow. Start at the beginning, then go through each step one by one. Thanks, Timberley, I will do that. Hello again, it's another beautiful day at Hogwarts. Hello, Andromeda. I hope your stay in Hogsmeade is going well. It's wonderful. Mother Smarta takes great care of her guests. But I wager that's not what you wanted me here to talk about. Dora, your owl said you had big news? Yes, I do, and I shall tell you this news slowly and methodically. Remember when you said you and your sisters were close at Hogwarts? And that you kept a magical keepsake box and all your most precious treasures were placed inside? Yes, I remember. We had no idea where it was, and all that you knew that it was somewhere swords, arrows, and a prying. Dora, could you please tell me what's going on? What Tongs means to say is, we found the keepsake box you told us about. We need your help to open it. That's what I was saying. You found the keepsake box after all these years? A voice from it spoke to us about 3 magical locks. Of course, no one can open the keepsake box without understanding its secrets, so let me explain. So what you're saying is the 3 magical locks on the keepsake box corresponds to the 3 black sisters. Each sister knows how to open one of the locks, but not the others. That's correct, Emily. Our parents gave us the keepsake box as a way to bring us closer together. I see, the 3 needed to cooperate to keep your treasures safe. That was the idea at the time, but cooperating with my sisters now is simply out of the question. Good riddance, I say, except they have the information we need to retrieve your treasure. My sister would never help me willingly, they're too stubborn and spiteful. I'm afraid you wasted your time, there's simply no way we will ever open the keepsake box. We can't give up now, it might seem impossible, but Tonks and I have a way of accomplishing impossible things. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't see why this is worth the effort. Why should we spend my anniversary visit trying to open a still old keepsake box? Because it will help you reclaim your past. The treasure you put in the box belongs to you, and you deserve to have it back. Yeah, Mom, fight for what's yours. I suppose I shouldn't let what my family did to me get in the way of pursuing my own goals. It really would mean a lot to me to retrieve my treasure. We might as well try. I have an idea where to begin. The fact that Lucia's mother is at Hogwarts means that Narcissa could be in town too. She could be staying in Hogsmeade. If I can talk to Narcissa, I might be able to get a clue that could help us open her lock. We will have to find her first. We should ask around Hogsmeade for information about the Malfoys. Agreed. I will go to the 3 Broomstick and ask Madame Rosmerta if she knows something. Mom and I will check the Hogshead Inn. If we see any Malfoys, we will send word and come up with a plan. I'm still not sure if this will work, but I'm willing to give it my best. Then what are we waiting for? Into the village we go. Even those of us who live in Hogsmeade get excited for the Hogwarts anniversary. Madame Rosmerta's butterbeer is the best around, but she only gives discounts to those she likes. My new dung buns are so smelly, I had to close early to let my shop air out a bit. With Tongs and Andromeda and I working together, we might find a way to open the Black Scissors keepsake box. But to do that, we'll need to find Narcissa Malfoy and get her to share the secrets of her magical lock. Ah, but I want to go to Honeydukes, and I want to go now. Lower your voice, Draco. You're making a scene. This is a pub, not a theater. If you're going to go at someone, I suggest you do it somewhere else. Wait, I recognize you. You looked after Draco when I came to Hogwarts for a surprise inspection. Hello again, Lucius. Perhaps your appearance is fortuitous. I am negotiating an order of a year's supplies of butterbeer for Malfoy Manor. But my son Draco is being difficult. I do not have time for his childish tantrums. You've looked after Draco once before, and now you will do so again. As a member of the Hogwarts Board of Governors, I order you to watch my child. I don't think being a member of the Hogwarts Board of Governors means that you can give me orders. If you refuse, I will be sure to remember your lack of cooperation. I didn't say I refuse. I can watch Draco, but only as a favor done of my own accord. So you're my babysitter then? It looks like it. If you think I will do as I'm told, think again. I'm in no mood to listen to grown-ups right now. Well, I'm not a grown-up. Then you're in luck. I'm not a grown-up, not yet at least. You're close enough. You're someone my father sent to give me orders. I'm not here to give you orders, Drake. Perhaps there's some way I can win you over. I don't know about that. Father dragged me here to watch him conduct his anniversary inspection of Hogwarts. Your father certainly takes his position as a member of Hogwarts Board of Governors seriously. Mom stayed at Malfoy Manor. I wish you were here. She'd never let me go hungry when Honeydukes is just down the street. How was your mom? Did she ever talk about the past? Perhaps about magical keepsake boxes? I don't know what you're talking about or why I should tell you anything about my mom. Let's just say it's an important family matter. I never volunteer information about my family, not for free at least, but you don't even have anything I want. If I offered to take you to Honeydukes, would you change your mind? It might. Provided it's alright with your father, of course. What father doesn't know can't hurt him. I doubt he will even notice we're gone. Otherwise, I'm not saying another word. Then I suppose we will have to be careful. Brilliant. Let's go to Honeydukes. Yeah, we're just gonna sneak past your father that is just beside us. And I guess we succeeded. What the heck? Alright, Draco. Here's the deal. If you tell me about your mom, Narcissa Malfoy, I will buy all the sweets you want. I still don't understand why you should want to learn about my mom so much, but I don't much care. Buy me sweets and I will tell you whatever you want. Then we are in agreement. Let's see what Honeyduke has to offer today. From what you told me, it sounds like your mom loves you very much. It's a lot to deal with sometimes. She's always doting on me, trying to make me happy. Yeah, that must be difficult. It's not all bad though. I don't mind that she named me Draco. Draco means dragon, you know. I always thought it was a brilliant name, don't you think? Yeah, it's a brilliant name. You have a good taste in names, Timberly. I think Draco is a much better name than Timberly. No offense. Yoshi mentioned a lullaby that your mom often sings to you. I tried to tell her I'm too old for lullabies, but she still insists on singing it to me every night. What do you call this lullaby? I don't know the name, just on Mom said Granny Drella used to sing it to her when she was little. That's everything I can think to tell you about my mom. Very well, let's get you back to your father. That won't be any fun, it's just going to make me watch him so I can learn from his negotiation techniques. I can't pronounce it, sorry guys. If Lucius saw how you handle a little transaction, I think he'd be proud. I can't tell my father about this, he'd take away all my sweets. Then I suppose we will have to keep this between us. I will see you back at the Three Broomsticks. When that's done, I should get back to Hogwarts. It's time to meet up with Tonks and Andromeda and tell them what I learned about Narcissa Malfoy. Oh, I thought we would see. Hello, Timberly. Hello, Tonks. Hello, Andromeda. How was your visit to Hogsmeade? We didn't have any luck finding information about the Malfoys at Hogshead Inn. All we found were a few unsavory wizards who wanted to make trouble. Fortunately, Dora here is easily capable with a dung bomb. We showed those nasty wizards who's boss. It sounds like you two enjoyed yourselves. I had an interesting encounter of my own in Hogsmeade. Of my own in Hogsmeade with Lucius and Draco Malfoy. I was even able to learn a few facts about Narcissa that may be useful to us. That's great news, Timberly. Dora and I are eager to find out what you've learned. Before that, is there anything else you can tell me about your sister's methods of opening their locks? Not much, I'm afraid. Whenever one of us was opening their lock, the other two sisters had to turn their backs. Narcissa even made us put our fingers in our ears. Interesting, that could be useful. Let me explain what I learned from Draco. Hopefully we will figure out the solution to Narcissa's magical lock. Here's what we know about Narcissa Malfoy. Narcissa cares about the status in the Black and Malfoy families, but her own son always comes first. She made the sisters plug their ears before opening a lock. Sound must be the key to the solution. Could be the lullaby Draco mentioned. He said Narcissa sings it to him every night and that she learned it from her own mom. I know the lullaby you're talking about. I used to sing it to Dora when she was little. That could be the answer, Timberly. Narcissa's lock might open if you sing Granny Dorella's lullaby to it. It's worth a try. Andromeda, since you know the lullaby already, care to do the honors? It would be my pleasure, Timberly. Okay, that was really awkward, but okay. It worked. That the lullaby actually worked. It would have actually been better if we had had a text instead of that sound. So yeah, but it is what it is. Not even the noble and most ancient House of Black could take that lullaby away from me. It's good to know that even in a house divided, some things will continue on. Like the lullabies moms sing to the children. We've gotten one lock open, but there are still two more. One is mom's. That one shouldn't be hard, right, Mom? We will get to that when the time comes. The real challenge will be my older sister's lock. When she was a student, she went by Bella Black. Now she's known as Bellatrix Lestrange. Timberly, do you know anything about Bellatrix Lestrange? Yes, I do. I believe she was a Death Eater. She was, and one of the very worst. I see you know your history. There will be an advantage to us moving forward. To open the keepsake box and retrieve my treasure, you will need to learn as much about her as possible. Bellatrix's magical lock is certain to be the most vexing and the most dangerous. You're closer than ever to opening the Black Scissors magical keepsake box. There is one problem. You will need to get into the mind of Bellatrix Lestrange to do it. Yeah, I wonder how we're gonna do that. She looks evil or whatever, but she's really nice, Andromeda. Thank you for coming, Timberly. What I'm about to tell you isn't the sort of thing one discusses openly. It can't be easy to talk about a member of your family who became a Death Eater. It's not, but it's what we must do if we're going to open the keepsake box. You can do this, Mom. This is how you get your precious treasure back. Understanding Bellatrix Lestrange is the only way we will be able to find a solution to her magical lock. Still, we are sorry we have to dredge up such painful memories. What's past is past. I'm not responsible for the decisions my sister made or for the person she became. Now listen closely as I tell you about Bellatrix Lestrange. It sounds like Bellatrix Lestrange was particular evil even for a Death Eater. She was one of the who must not be named's most devoted followers. Now she's locked up in Azkaban, we won't be able to talk to her directly. Azkaban is a terrible place, but it may be the only location capable of keeping my sister contained. With all that in mind, figuring out a solution to keep her keepsake box lock won't be easy. Certainly won't. As you know, when I married Ted, my family stopped speaking to me, including Bellatrix. Then when she joined the Death Eater, she became even more cruel and twisted. Even if we could speak, I doubt I recognize my sister anymore, let alone understand her thinking. Who could? Death Eaters are out of their mind. The only people who think like them are other Death Eaters, or the ones who fought them. Sometimes to defeat an enemy, you have to learn to think like them first. Those who fought the Death Eaters in the Wizarding War might have done the same. That's an interesting thought. There are many who stood up to the Death Eaters in the Wizarding War. If not for them, things might have turned out very differently. It's always important to stand up against evil, no matter what form it takes. I know someone with a great deal of experience in battling Death Eaters, someone you are already familiar with. I will arrange a meeting so we can discuss this matter further. Learning to think like a Death Eater, what a prospect. How do you feel about the idea of thinking like a Death Eater, Timberly? Well, it will prove to be a fascinating experience. That's one way to put it. I would have said something more along the lines of terrifying. I will send the word once everything is arranged. Hopefully your Death Eater expert will help us get into the mind of Bellatrix Lestrange. And then we will be one step closer to opening the keepsake box. I wonder who she is thinking about. Ooh, we've never been in here. Oh, have we? Maybe we have. Damn. I've seen this classroom in videos and such. Hello, Timberly. Mom says the Death Eater expert will be here any minute. I'm sure you're both eager to find out who it is. It won't be long. Can you tell us anything about this expert while we wait? In the entire wizarding world, there may be no one else with more experience fighting the forces of darkness. Is he moody? Oh, Dumbledore. Apologies for my lateness. Professor Dumbledore, you the Death Eater expert? Tragically, I've had more than my share of experience fighting against Death Eaters. Over the years, I've gained an understanding of their dreadful beliefs. Beliefs that I regret to say are far more common in the wizarding world than many would like to admit. That's not a comforting thought. Certainly not, Miss Ironclaw. Andromeda has informed me of your efforts to open the keepsake box and retrieve a bit of her past. I appreciate your help with this, Albus. I'm always happy to help my former students, most of them at least. What can you tell us about how Death Eaters think, Professor? A great many things, Miss Ironclaw, but I will attempt to be oh, what's it that word said? I forgot. In my years opposing them, this is what I've learned about the Death Eaters' abhorrent philosophies. There's one thing the conversation has made clear to me. When it comes to Death Eaters, it always comes down to the blood. You can say that again. Death Eaters are so dull. With them it's always blood purity. This, blood traitor there. Get a new idea. Doesn't seem that originality is their strong suit. I'm afraid it wasn't much different with the House of Black. My whole family would do anything to maintain their purity. Even cut their own daughter out of their lives. There are few wizarding families who meet the Death Eater status of blood purity. The House of Black is among them, as well as the rest of the so-called Sacred 28. Everyone and everything else they consider other. Death Eaters don't seem to realize the value of anyone who isn't exactly like them. Quite right, Miss Ironclaw. The heart of Death Eaters' philosophy is the desire to dominate or destroy all that is different in this world. All that is interesting and fun, you mean? Well put, Miss Tonks. A world ruled by Death Eaters would be very dull indeed. If blood is what Death Eaters value most, could that be the key to Bellatrix's strange lock? Knowing my sister, that could very well be the case. Like literal blood, that's quite a thought. What do you make of the idea that blood is the key to Bellatrix's magical lock, Timberly? Well, gross. I think it's gross. That can't be sanitary. Agreed, opening a keepsake box with blood makes me gag. But it does seem to fit what we know about my aunt. Requiring a blood payment is certainly in keeping with the whole Death Eaters thing. Yeah, it's like in Hogwarts Legacy when you have to use Crucio on another person to open the door thing to the artifact. There's only one way to know for sure. We will need to test it theory, and I will be the one to do that. If anyone is going to shed blood in the name of opening a keepsake box, it will be me. I won't allow anything else. You're a courageous woman, Andromeda. In a better world, you would be a testament to your family name. Thank you for your help, Professor. I'm not sure we could have figured this out without you. I hope you are successful in your efforts. Sadly, there are many of us with conflicted relationships with our past. To retrieve a piece of it in the name of cherishing happier times is a worthy endeavor. We're closer than ever to opening Mom's keepsake box. Let's meet in the dueling room as soon as we can. Watcher Timberly. Hello everyone, are we ready to test our theory about Bellatrix's strange lock? As I will ever be, if pure magical blood is what will open my sister's lock, I have plenty to spare. Wow. It really was. We did it! That's 2 locks down. Now the only one left is yours, Mom. Mom? I didn't think we'd ever get this far. Is something wrong, Andromeda? It's just I want to open my lock, but I'm not sure if I can anymore. Whenever it was my turn to open my lock, I would point my wand and think of happy memories of home. But that was then. So much has changed. I don't know if you can do that now. Do you have to draw memories with your old family, or could you think about other places to call home? At the time, being a part of the House Black was the only home I knew, but perhaps it doesn't have to be. Timberly, where do you feel the most at home? I feel the most at home here at Hogwarts. I made so many friends here and I just enjoy being in the castle. Hogwarts truly is a special place. Perhaps my own memories of Hogwarts could be of use here. If it helps, we can tell you about our own happy memories of the family and friends too. That would help a great deal. I appreciate it. Alright, here goes. You can do it, Mom. Good luck. That is a good scene, though. Oh, what? What is that? My sister must have set a trap in case anyone got too close to opening the box without her. Stay back, you two. This is dangerous. Sorry, Mom, but there's no way I'm doing that. Don't worry about us, Andromeda. Tongues and I can handle the night. Just keep trying to open your lock. Alright, but the second you two need help, I'm joining in. Sounds like a plan. Okay, there we go. He even lost his head. Nice shot, Timberly. Thanks, Tonks. What are you doing, Andromeda? I'm ready. Let's get this box open. Ooh. It's okay. The box is open and the treasures can be claimed. Nothing shall separate the three sisters black. Nice work, Bella. You sounded properly scary. Shut up, Sissy. You're ruining this. Sorry, Bella. I haven't heard my sister's voices in years. I should have expected Bella to lay a trap on the keepsake box. I'm sorry I put you in danger. It was nothing Tonks and I couldn't handle. Yeah, what's important is that you were able to open your lock. I have the two of you to thank for it. You helped remind me that I don't need to be in the House of Black to have a happy home and family. And now I can reclaim my precious treasures from my time at Hogwarts. Can't wait to find out what it is. Wait, aren't we forgetting something? Oh no, the Hogwarts anniversary feast is just about to start. But what about the keepsake box and Mom's treasure? We could take the box and the treasures with us. You wanted this to be a Hogwarts anniversary surprise after all. What better way to celebrate the anniversary than examining the treasures at the feast? That's a wonderful idea. We can look at the treasures as we celebrate Hogwarts history. Then it's settled. To the Hogwarts anniversary feast we go. He just spends hours helping Hagrid catch mice in the dungeons. I will miss Hogwarts when we eventually graduate, but a piece of it will live within us forever. Oh no! Couldn't read the last one. I think Penny said something. We made it just in time. Now we can enjoy the Hogwarts anniversary feast and find out what's inside the Black Scissors keepsake box. Welcome one and all, students and former students alike. Today we celebrate the anniversary of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. To be sure, this may or may not be the exact date of our school's founding, but we shall celebrate nonetheless. As a celebration animation if I ever seen one. For generations, Hogwarts has been a place not just of learning, but growing as well. Within these walls, anyone can discover themselves and develop into their own unique individual, no matter who they may be. Now let us raise our voices in celebration and wish our school a happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Hogwarts! The feast has begun. Let's get a look inside that keepsake box. I wonder what the three Black Sisters consider their most precious treasures. Thanks to you two, I finally have my precious treasure back. Not much of a treasure if you ask me, Mom. It's just a crumpled note and a dried up old flower. Laura, that was the first love note your dad ever sent to me, and he gave me that flower on our first date. I've been wanting to have this back for some time. I didn't expect Mom's treasure to be a mushy love note. What do you think, Tipley? I think it's romantic. Those are mementos from when love first started to bloom. If you say so. I'm glad you appreciate them. I can't wait to show Ted. What about the other two treasures? Do you know what you want to do with them, Andromeda? Bellatrix's treasure is a little more than a pile of ash. She must have destroyed it at some point. From what I've learned about Bellatrix Lestrange, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. She might have destroyed their treasure the last time you unlocked the box, when your backs were turned. As for Narcissa's treasure, I'm not sure what to do yet. It's a brooch with the Malfoy family crest on it. It looks old but fancy. Well, in my opinion, it looked like a Slytherin brooch, like for the house. But I don't know. Maybe I saw wrong. I suspect it was a gift from Lucius from when he and Narcissa were courting. Courting? Gross. I wonder if courting means dating, if some of you don't know. I wonder if a gift like this was Lucius' way of saying that Narcissa was worthy of marrying into the Malfoy family. Typical pureblood aristocratic nonsense, but that's probably what it was. I suppose I will have it sent to Malfoy Manor. Narcissa will likely want this back, not that it will make a difference. Hardly seems worth the effort. What do you think, Timberly? I think it's worth the effort. Your sisters may be hanging on to and mighty and spite, but that doesn't mean you have to as well. You're right, a kind gesture may show Narcissa that I haven't let what my family did to me change me. No matter what they try, the House of Black can't take Mom's kindness away. I like that. Before I came to Hogwarts, I was deferred to my family even when I disagreed with their views. But at Hogwarts I was given a chance to come out of my shell and discover my true self. I learned how to stand up for what was right, even when it meant going against my own family. What you did took a lot of courage, Andromeda. Yeah, Mom, you're the best. Hogwarts is also where I met Ted. Now I have a new family with a stronger bond than I ever imagined. Dora, it's a joy to watch you blossom at Hogwarts, just like I did. I'm so proud of you. Aw, Mom. The House of Black thought disowning me would make me feel weak and small, but in truth, I'm thriving. And so is my amazing daughter, Nymphadora Tonks. It's Tonks, but I love you too, Mom. I will cherish the memories I made here with you more than any treasure from my past. Thank you both for making my Hogwarts anniversary visit a special one. Happy Hogwarts anniversary, Andromeda Tonks. Happy anniversary to you all. If you will excuse me, I'm going to go and say goodbye to some old friends. I really appreciate all your help during my mom's visit, Timberly. Of course, Tonks. I know your mom's visit meant a lot to you. Mom may be the type to name me Nymphadora, but it still makes me happy to see her smile. We talked it over just before the feast. We want you to have the keepsake box. It's empty now anyway. But isn't this some sort of family heirloom from the noble and most ancient House of Black? Perhaps, but Mama really only wanted the treasure she put inside. We don't have any use for the box itself. Mom's sending Narcissa's brooch to Malfoy Manor, or we swept the Bellatrix pile of ash into a file, just in case. Think of the box as an anniversary gift, something you could use to cherish your own Hogwarts memories. Thanks, Tonks. I will remember this adventure every time I look at it. Happy Hogwarts anniversary, Timberly. Happy Hogwarts anniversary, Tonks. And that is that. It has been done. And I think we should finish this off with going into our my dormitory. We're not to go into the common room. We're going in here. Did we get it to put it? Yeah, we did. There we go. Now it's put on the shelf with all the other stuff I have. How awesome. Keep on collecting. It's gonna be a lot of... you can't have all of them on display, right? I hope we get more bookshelves when these are like filled. I hope so. I hope we can... or maybe you can display over here as well. But yeah, that's about all for today's video. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see more content from me, I suggest to subscribe. And hope we see each other for my next video. Bye guys!